Hey, y'all, this is Laurie with Greenery Crafting. How y'all doing today? How y'all doing on this wonderful Wednesday? It's Wednesday already. The week's been flying by. It seems like we got 15 days till Christmas, y'all. 15 days. I've gotten one gift. One gift. I need to get geared, don't I? Yeah, I do. Well, welcome. We are in the Heart and Shells Collaborations event today. And I'm Laurie with Greenery Crafting. If by chance you caught this little red button right here, you caught me live. If not, just do hashtag replay and I'll get back to you as soon as Mr. FB lets me see you. He likes to play hide and seek with the comments. And then they all show up at one time and I'm like, what? What in the world, right? But anyway, we are going to, just waiting on Miss Sherry to finish up. She's making a really pretty lantern. I'm going, some Christmas, but mostly I'm headed towards the winter stuff because I've got more stuff than I need. So what I am doing is getting ready for, the winter season's right behind us. Right behind us, y'all. So, but we've had a wonderful lineup today. This morning we had Victoria's Design Secrets with Victoria. Then we had 12 Oaks Garden Creations with Miss Kathy. Sunshine Designs with Miss Sherry. Then you have me. Up after me is Shelly by the Shore Crafting with Miss Michelle Carlin. She's one of the admins of this group. After Miss Shelly, then we have Crafting with the Southern Belle with Deb. Then we have T&D Creations with Tina. Then we have Ronnie's Chaotic Crafts with Ronnie. I love watching Ronnie. She gets me giggling every time. Every time. After Miss Ronnie, then we got Miss Denise with I Gotta Have That. And was closing us out this evening is Soul Craft with Miss Petra. So thank you, y'all, for having me. I appreciate you very, very much for allowing me to be in your event today. And thank you very much. I just appreciate it. I appreciate it very much. I'll give you the love that y'all show me. Let's see if it's going to work. Let's see if it's going to work today. Maybe not. It might not. Come on now. Come on. There we go. There's the love. There's the love. There's the love. All right. So we're just waiting on Miss Sherry to finish up. And as soon as she gets off of here, then I will go ahead and check and hit the refresh to make sure that I'm in the group like I'm supposed to be. And right now I'm not seeing any comments, but it's okay. It's okay. That's why I got the laptop, because if I don't have the laptop and the phone acts cray-cray, then I can at least try to see some comments. You know what I'm saying? Okay, there we go. Looky there. Michelle's got me in. She got me in. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate you, girlfriend. I appreciate you. Okay, let's see if the comments are going to work, because I'm not seeing any comments. I see 5 eyeballs, but no comments on my phone, y'all. So let's see. Come on now. Okay, there we go. Hey, Tina, how you doing? And Margaret, hey, girl, hey, Michelle. Yep, Michelle's up after me, y'all. You got me sent out to the universe. Awesome sauce. Hey, Karen Jean, my sweet friend. Hey, girl, hey. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you so much. And there's Miss Ronnie. The giggle box. She's a giggle box, but I love it. Hey, Sherry, that was a really pretty lantern. I'm sure it'll be really, really pretty once you get it all completed. Hey, Kathy, I'm going to have to go back and read see your event, girl. I had to run to town. Ugh. It seems like every day, and I don't work. I'm disabled. I'm supposed to be able to stay at home. But it seems like every day of the week, something comes up that I have to get in the car and go to town, or I have to get in the car and go and do this. I have to get in the car and go there. It's like, really, I go more now that I don't work than when I did work. And my husband, because I don't work, he leaves everything that he would go and get for himself. He's like, hey, babe, will you go do this? Will you go get that? And I'm like, I reckon I will. But it's okay. It's okay. Hey, Mary T, how you doing, beautiful? Thank you for being here. And there's the Crafting Corner with Deb. Hey, girl, hey. Thank you for being here. I appreciate y'all so much. So much, so much. All right. We have us a window frame. It's not a real window frame. I got it from the Dollar General a couple years ago. And it was a spring. It had a wreath on it with a hello on it. And I got it from the spring. But after spring was over, you know how they do their clearance out stuff. Anyways, it was regularly $10, and I'm sure I paid 70% or 90% off on it. So I just took all the stuff off, and we're going to make it Christmas. We're going to make it Christmas. So we have to get painting. We have to get to painting. And I'm going to use the Dixie Belle mineral paint in the color Fluff. And I'm sorry it's backwards. I know. I didn't do it. I did not. If it was my druthers, everybody'd be able to read everything. But, you know, they don't listen to me. Hey, Loris, how you doing, sweet friend? Yes, caught me alive in the beginning. Yay, girl. Yay, girl. So we are going to use the Dixie Belle Fluff. And it's getting kind of thick. And it probably has to do with the weather change out here. But I do have a heater that I run during this cold season that runs, and it's an automatic heater. The only thing is if the power goes out, I have to come out here and reset it because then it goes off, and I don't want it. I told my husband, I said, I only paid $30, $35, whatever for that little heater. I said, and I got more than $35 worth of paints and resin and stuff like that I don't want to get ruined due to the weather. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we're just going to use that. And I am going to paint over this. It does have grooves in it, y'all. But you can see where I took the stuff off. So, of course, we have to paint it white to make sure that we can't see all that, right? Don't want to see all that. Let's get the edges. Let's get the edges. And I am, once all this is completed, and I'm not going to do it while I'm live, but I've got a foam board that I'm going to end up putting behind my print that goes on the back of it so that it will sturdy it up. Because we are using a Christmas bag. I absolutely love to use the bags for prints because, you know, they got some really nice looking prints on those things when you buy them. And if you don't use them for Christmas in your packaging, you know, you're wrapping and all that stuff for your Christmas, then you just got a bag. So I've gotten where if I buy a bag and I don't use it that year, I'll put it in my craft stash. And I'm like, I can use that. It's not going to sit out there all year long and not get used. You know, I bought it. I spent the money on it. So let's not let it sit there and go to waste, right? But if you can tell, I don't know if y'all can see it up close. Sorry, y'all. My drink fell over and it hit my phone and everything. Literal craft-a-lanch. Let me grab my drink so it don't spill everywhere. I knew putting that drink there was going to be a bad idea. Need to keep it over here. Look, and I jumped up with the frame in my hand. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Let's put this over here. Get it out of the way. I knew when I put that there that I was going to end up having a problem with it being right there in the corner. Sorry, y'all. Didn't mean to scare anybody. Thank you, Karen Jean. Thank you. Earthquake, yeah, it felt like it, didn't it? It probably sounded like it to y'all, too. Let's turn this back down so y'all can see. Sorry about that, y'all. It's real life crafting. Real life crafting is what we're doing. And things like that happen in real life, y'all. And I know I'm not the only one. That does crazy things like that. I know. Because we all do the crazy. We all have a little bit of crazy in us. Yeah. That cup set, it's a good thing I had one of those spill-proof lids on it. It would have been a big mess, but it just dribbled a little bit, so I'll get it up after. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It's one of the things I told my husband when we were buying flooring for this craft space, is it needs to be water resistant. So that's a good thing, right? That's a good thing. But what I was showing y'all is you can see right in here how it's the grain. You can kind of see the grain in the wood. And I like that because we're going to enhance it. We're going to enhance it. Yeah, we've all been there. No, I didn't break my cup. It's one of these ones. This one here, I've got like 4 of them. And they're supposed to be spill proof because they got the little thing like that. It does trickle out if you knock it over, but it don't spill. You know what I'm saying? And I'm accident prone, so I've got 3 of them. In fact, my son and daughter-in-law gave me one for my birthday one year, and I fell in love with them. And I've since then have bought 2 more of them. You know, you got to have a different color, because then it looks like you're drinking out of the same cup all the time. We don't want people think I don't wash my cup, you know. So anyway, sorry about that, y'all. But you know, just like I said, it's just live crafting. We live crafting. So anybody got any big plans this weekend? Probably doing the Christmas thing and the Christmas shopping and all the things. We do have a the church that we're going to now that my husband's been preaching at. We have a it's kind of like a what is it, white elephant Christmas type thing. But a lot of the older people are on fixed incomes. You know, not everybody still works. And they decided that we were going to do gift giving, but instead of doing the gift giving, we are going to do gift cards for $15. That way nobody spends more, nobody spends less. It's all the same. Everybody's doing the same thing. And so if you buy you a gift card to go with, to put in the Christmas basket when you know that you get to pull your gift card, you're going to get your $15 back, right? So nobody's actually losing out. And you can spend that $15 on whatever you need it for, whether it's groceries or gas or whatever. And I thought that was a really neat idea, especially it being, you know, with an older crew, older. Now, don't get me wrong, there's littles, but the littles aren't. This is an adult birthday party. I mean, it's a Christmas dinner thing for the adults. But now kids can come, and if you want your child to get something, then you need to bring a gift for your child to open. So I thought that was pretty neat, because that way nobody's out any money, right? And times are hard. Times are really hard. Hey, Beverly, how you doing? Hey, Christine. Hey, Kathy. Thank you for sprinkling, sweet friend. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm not getting any comments at all on my phone. They're only coming up on my laptop. So if I miss anybody, I totally apologize, y'all. I don't mean to miss anybody at all. That's not my intentions. I love for everybody to feel welcome on my page, because you are. You are. You all are very important to me. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be here. I just wouldn't be here. And that's a fact, y'all. That's a fact. I'd still be crafting, but I wouldn't be going live. So we just getting our brush cleaned up, because I made a mess with the brush. I made a mess with the brush. So we're going to leave it in the water. Let's cover this back up before we have another incident. I need to clean this lid off, because it's, there we go. There we go. Get a wipey. Get a wipey. I'm doing pretty good, Beverly. Doing pretty good. I was just telling folks, I've gotten one Christmas present so far. One. Yeah. One. I was telling my grandson earlier, because he came in the kitchen to get him something to drink, because he's doing his schoolwork. And I told him, I said, if I'm going to order stuff from Amazon or online, I need to get my acting gear. I just really do, because It's gonna be running tight now. It's gonna be running tight. Hey, Judy Brock, how you doing, beautiful? How you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. And again, thank you, Petra and Michelle, Carlin, Shelly by the Shore Crafting for having me. I appreciate y'all. And I remembered to check in. Woo woo, go me. Yeah. I thought I was in another event yesterday with the Stand Tall group, and I'm on their regular basis. And I thought I had checked in. Obviously, I did not. Yeah, I got scolded. Hey, Pam, how you doing, beautiful? How you doing? Thank you for spreading the blessings. Thank you so much. So we're going to dry this up. We're going to dry this up. My little cord's getting all twisted. We don't want any paint globs. We don't want no paint globs on there. So everybody's going to finish up their Christmas shopping and stuff this weekend. I know my daughter said when she was at the house that they're going to go, I don't know if she said this weekend or next weekend, they're going to go to the big city of Savannah, Georgia, and hit all those outlet malls, and they do it every year. And I'm like, yeah, nothing like waiting until last minute. Nothing like waiting until last minute. But they make a big day of it, and they won't be home till 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and they'll leave out like at 7:30 in the morning because it takes 2.5, 3 hours to get there to where they're going, and they will shop till they drop, literally. Yeah, they are, Pam. They are. I did, the one thing that I ordered, I got it off the TikTok shop, and it came in today. So I'm glad about that. So the one thing that I did order, it did show up. Because I know the UPS, I'm not UPS, but USPS has been horrendous. I know poor Misty from the Crafty Farmer, she was talking about it yesterday. And, you know, and she's a vendor. She sells stuff off of her page, and she has sent several things out, and people aren't getting them. It's like she sent me, over the summer months, she grew her own loofahs, the gourds, and then you take them apart, and you know, the loofahs that you scrub with, you know, they're really good for exfoliating and all that stuff. Well, I had told her I wanted one, and because she was new at it, doing the loofah herself, she said, okay, girl, I got you. Well, that was this summer. And she's already mailed it out, but I have yet to receive it, and that was a month ago. So God only knows where it's at. God only knows where it's at. Thank you for sprinkling, Beverly. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That helps us out, all of us creatives, very much so. It does. It does. It does. It does. It does. It does. We just make sure this is good and dry. Now, because it does have this texture on it, let me dry that a little bit more. Because it does have this texture on it, I can't decide if I want to dry brush it with just the regular Waverly's Antique Wax, or to go with Pentart's Antique Paste in the color Umber, because it'll go down into the grooves. Hey, Tina, how you doing, beautiful? Yes, you caught me live again, and I'll be live again tomorrow, too, y'all. Woo, woo, 3 days in a row. 3 days in a row. Yep. I told my grandson this morning, I was like, yeah, I need to get my act together, because I don't even got a clue what I'm doing. So I just walked in here and stood here for a minute and looked at stuff, and I was like, this is what we're doing. So we kind of... Christmas is getting here fast. It sure is, Judy. It sure is. It's getting here way too fast. And, you know, and I can remember being a kid and thinking, oh, Christmas is going to be, it takes forever for Christmas to get here. Man, that ain't the case anymore. That ain't the case anymore. Okay. I think I want to try to use this. If it don't work, we'll wipe it back. If it don't work, we'll wipe it back. So let me grab a little brush. And I think I'm going to use the same brush that I use the Dixie Belle Best Dang Wax. Because this is a wax too. but this is a wax paste. Maybe the Pentart, that's what I thought too, Loris. I really think I want to try it. You don't never know. We're going to find out together, y'all. We're going to find out together. But I love waxes. Y'all know I'm all about the grungy, the dirty it up, all that kind of stuff. I just like it. I like it. I like it a lot. So we are going to rub it on there. And I am going very light-handed with it. Going very light-handed with it, but I want it to get in the grooves. I do want it to get in the grooves, because you couldn't really see it as with just the white paint on it, but I really want to see the detail in this piece. And so far, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I am. So I am going to go around the edges of the windows a little bit. Let's get some more. Let's get some more. Here we go. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. I'm loving it. Loving it. So anybody got anything good going on besides getting ready for the holidays, for Christmas? I had to spend probably an hour on the phone with y'all know, because I'm disabled, and I get my medical stuff done through Humana. Man, they kill me. They kill me. They blow your phone up for you to call them, and then you call them back, and they're like, "What can I help you with?" I'm like, you've been calling me. Quit calling me if you don't know what I'm supposed to be calling you back for. You know? So when I was on the phone with them and getting things taken care of with my medications, trying to get some discounts and all the things, because they tell you that, you know, every couple months they make changes with that stuff, and you need to get updates. Okay, now you can tell the difference. You see the difference where you can see the actual grain in the wood versus this side, where the grain is there, but you can't see it. So I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Hey, Pat, how you doing, beautiful? And Vicky, the Flamingo Flare 2.0 by Vicky. Welcome, welcome. If you're new, anybody here that's new, I would love for you to touch my nose and touch the buttons. The buttons will give you the option to like, follow, and turn on your notifications. If you don't know, I've been doing this about 4 years, going live. This is my 5th page, because the ugly people decided they needed it more before I did, and hence the name Laurie Resiliently Crafting, because another crafter said, "Girl, you are so resilient. If it was me, I would have done give up." I said, well, I wanted to give up, but the good Lord told me, I'm not done with you. You need to get back on there and do what I've asked you to do. Because I talk about my Jesus. I'm not going to keep it from anybody. If you want to know more, all you got to do is message me. He managed to have 350 home visits to check and make sure I was okay. Oh my goodness. Wanted to let you know my cancer was progressed, and they are setting up radiation treatments after Christmas for me now. Could use the prayer, sweet friend. Oh my goodness, Pam. I sure will. I sure will. Let me write that down real quick. Let me write that down so I know. Pam Mead. I sure will, girlfriend. You got it. You got it. You got it. Yep. God can, you know, God, my husband and I both have seen people that have had cancer. In fact, we had a good friend that he used to work with when he was at his other job, and he got diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer. Yeah. And he got diagnosed with it. So needless to say, he started going to the doctors, doing the PET scan, all the things. Well, my husband, who's a preacher, told him one day that the Lord had laid it on his heart for him to pray with him, just one-on-one, just him praying for him, to remove the cancer. So my husband, being the man that he is, the man of God that he is, decided to go ahead, and they went into an office by themselves, and my husband prayed with him. And, you know, and he said, my husband said he could feel the Spirit. He could feel the Spirit moving when he was praying. And, you know, the next time he went to the doctor and they run a PET scan on it, there was absolutely no signs, none. No signs of any lung cancer. God just took it away. And if that's not a Holy Spirit, God working thing, I don't know what is. But God's still in the miracle business. He sure is. And all you have to do is just believe in him. And that sometimes is the hardest thing to do, especially this day and time, and the mess that we have to deal with on a daily basis. Because the devil's constantly trying to attack us. Constantly. He does not want us to be, you know, he's out to kill, steal, and destroy. That's his goal. So even if a good day turns into a bad day, the devil is happy. But, you know, we just got to pray through it and give it to God. And like I've said, sometimes that's the hardest thing in the world to do, is to give it to God. Yeah, he sure can. He sure can. Yep, God's a wonderful God, and he can do anything he wants to, because he's God. Hey, Carrie, how you doing, beautiful? Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. So just know, Pam, that if God sees that you're not supposed to have that mess, he'll fix it. He will fix it. And even if he doesn't fix it, there's a reason why. It may be just as much as he's wanting you to lean on him, because God wants us all to lean directly on him. Okay, now I got a baby wipe, and I'm going to take the baby wipe, and we're just going to go back over this Pentart wax and some of these dark areas. We're going to rub it back, and it's just going to give it that old crusty window look. And I like it. I like it. And then the grain will stay where it's pronounced, where it wasn't before. Okay? See what we got now? See what we got now? You can really see the grain in the wood, where you couldn't see it at all before. Where is better? She went back to work. Awesome, Mary. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Carrie, for sprinkling. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I do. I'm trying to get this mess out from underneath my fingernails. That's the worst icky feeling. Okay, now let's get this out of the way, because we don't need it. We don't need it. And this is my prank, y'all. This is a gift bag that I got probably from the Dollar Tree a couple years ago, and it's just been sitting. Look at that snowman. Isn't he precious? And I love it. I love it. And the berries in the tree and the white picket fence. So we are going to put it on our window. And let me get it lined up like I want it. Let me get her lined up like I want it. Because I want to see. I want the snowman, and I want to be able to see the ice skates. Whoops. Crap. I moved it. Let me see. Let me see here. I cut it like I wanted it so that it would be just about perfect. Okay, so that's what it's going to look like. You see that? You can see them little ice skates down there. That's one of the reasons why I decided to use it. One of the reasons why I decided to use it. So we are going to adhere our paper to this frame, just like so. I'm going to take on one end, and we're going to glue it down. We're going to glue it. All right, now. Whoop. We're going to glue it. Ooh, that's hot, hot, hot. That's why they call it hot glue, silly. Yeah, my glue tool was wanting to give me a hard time. Ooh-wee. Yeah, got a bubble. So let's pull very carefully. Pull it back up and get that bubble out of there. Okay. So don't ever think that you have to have prints from somebody that sells them or whatever, or pull one off of the internet. You can use just a plain old gift bag. If you like the print, you can use it. You can use it. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing and just go up here on the sides. And I am going to go right through the middle. Go right through the middle. We're going to hold her down. Line it up. Now I do have a foam board, like I said, behind me that's all ready to be cut and all the things. I figured y'all know how to cut a foam board, right? And y'all know how to get it to the right size. So I am going to put a foam board behind this so it'll sturdy it up. Thank you, Mary T. Thank you, sweet friend. So I am going to go ahead and put glue. Whoop. Need another stick. Need another stick. And I got to go by my daughter-in-law, my son and my daughter-in-law's house when I was in town, because I had to drop off, I don't know if y'all seen it or not, the candy cane wreath that I made. She didn't have any type of wreath for her front door, and she was like, Mimi, I need a Christmas wreath. Well, she didn't want anything that, you know, everybody else has got. She wanted something different. I'm like, well, you asked the right person, I reckon. So I decided to do the candy cane wreath, and she had come in my craft room a couple months ago, right after I got it set up with my ribbons and all that stuff, and she had picked out the ribbon, the peppermint ribbon that I had, and she was like, oh my goodness, I love that ribbon. So that was the ribbon that I used on the candy cane wreath. And it turned out fabulous. Turned out fabulous. And she was ecstatic. She loved it, which is great, right? Which is great. I love to give a gift when somebody appreciates it. Okay, we got a little bit of paper wanting to do the cray-cray over here, so we're just going to glue it down, give it a little more glue. Give a little more glue, another stick. These, I quit buying these last year, but I still got a ton of them. So I'm trying to use them up and get them out of my stash. Just get them out of my stash. I'm tired of them. Because you got to put one in every 3 minutes. So that is our frame. And right there, all by itself, it's cute, just like that, right? But of course, we got to fancy it up. So I am going to I'll have to lift the phone up so that y'all can see me while I'm talking to you. I might push it back some. Let me push it back some so that we can still see. We can still see what's going on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh my goodness. So we are going, I've got some greens here that I've had in my stash. And these are just some of these big pines, but they're very, very flocked. Very, very flocked. And I'm probably going to end up getting this done. But it'll be okay, because I've got something else right over there that we can use. And I got this little pick right here, and it's just a cedar pick with the pine cones on it. And it's lightly flocked. So we're going to use both of them. So we need our snips as well as our stapler. Now, I do want to take these pines, these flocked pines, and I'm going to go, I can't decide, but I'm pretty sure I want to go this route. I'm just trying, the only thing is I really don't want to cover up my sled and my skates. But if I go this way, I have these little skates right here. I think I got them from Walmart. I'm not sure. But they're just a little set of skates. Ain't they cute? And we have the skates in the print. So I was thinking we could put the skates in there with our greenery, and they're going to mimic what's in the actual print, right? It's going to be a 3D-ish. It's going to be 3D-ish. It's going to be 3D-ish. So I'm going to pull this up, and we are going to snip that off. Grab my scissors. Get that out of the way. We're going to pull that up just like so. We're going to use some hot glue as well as a staple. So it will stay for sure, for sure. Take my stapler and we're going to pop it in. Now I got glue all over my staple tool, but that's okay. It's just glue, right? It's just glue. It's not going to stop it from stapling. That's just going to adhere that there, and it's, you know, it's just going to secure it. So we don't have to worry about them getting away from us after we get the greenery on. Now we're going to go like so with our greenery. But I want to pull this down some because I don't want to hide the snowman's face. Don't want to hide the snowman's face. Or we could go this way with it and bring it down. So which way do y'all think? You think we should go straight across or should we go this way? Let me show y'all. Should we go in the L form on this corner or should we go in the middle like so? Y'all help me, help me, help me. Y'all help me, help me, help me. I need y'all's opinion. I need y'all's opinion. And I think I'm just going to use a little bit of glue just to pack them so they don't get all rambunctious crazy. So we're just going to put a little bit of glue right along the edge right there. I'm going to put that one down where this one is. And then we're going to take the one on top of it. And we're just going to lay it right across it. Hey, Cruz, how you doing, beautiful? Thank you for stopping in, girlfriend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I do, I do. There we go. So we're just going to keep them just like so. I'm thinking the middle or the top. I'm going to do the middle. We are going to, let's get this in here. Let's get this in here. Okay. I'm going to lean it up just a little bit so that I'm going to use glue as well as the staple tool. Ooh, look at it curling it up. Curling it up. There we go. Ooh. That hot glue's hot, y'all. What are you placing in the middle where the two pieces join? Well, we're going to start off with this. And I'm not sure if I want to go with a small bow. Not sure. Not sure. Maybe y'all need to help me with that too. Maybe y'all need to help me with that too. I know y'all like, girl, didn't you know what you were doing when you come on here? Not really. I sure didn't. I just grabbed it and I was like, yeah, I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to do that. So we are going to pop a staple and pop a staple, and it's just going to give it extra adhesion. Extra, extra, read all about it. So let's get this here. And it's supposed to pop off. It's supposed to. But we're gonna snip, snip. And I think these came from Walmart. I'm pretty sure that's where it came from. Pretty sure. Ooh, get off of there. Do 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 do. Why am I got that song in my head is I don't even know. I don't even know. Okay. So let's glue these down. And I think I might just put a bell in the middle instead of doing a bow. Because if I put a bow, it's going to cover more of the actual arrangement itself. And I'm not wanting to do that. Not wanting to do that. Small pine cones in the middle. Rusty bell. That's what I was thinking, Lars. A rusty bell. I got them. I got them, girl. I think I might put this piece up here. Yep. Yep, yep. It's coming together. It's coming together. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. I don't know what the deal is. I've got a booster out here. And now it's got a pine cone, like all that extra right there. So we're just going to get rid of it. I think I'm going to put that right there. And we're just going to go with it. Oop, where is... Oh, we'll just use this. Get in there. And okay. All right. So this is what we got so far, y'all. You know what the deal is. This is what we got so far. You can still see our snowman, and you can still see the skates. And I'm liking it. I like it. I like it. So let me see. Let me find a rusty bell. So we got the rusties in here. We got a rusty bell. So we got a rusty bell. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep freezing up. I'm not sure what's going on. But we got the rusty bell. Or we could do a rusty star. I have stars as well. Better. Thinking I'm going to like that one better. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Thank you, Pat. Thank you. And I pulled out this little rusty bell, and it does jingle. And we're going to put that in the middle. Now, if we wanted to do a bow, we could probably put a bow up here in the corner. But I'm not. For some reason, I have gotten away from bow. It was working fine a minute ago, but now all of a sudden, it's wanting to act stupid. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Thank you, Kathy, for having me. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I do. If I can get my JB Weld to come open. There it goes. Well, look at there. It just took the inside out. Well, there's more than one way to skin a cat. So I'm just going to use my JB Weld on my little bell here, one on each side. And then we're going to hit it with the hot glue because we all know metal and glue don't really like each other that much. They don't. So I'm going to hold that down. I think it's pretty secure. Weld. It's not. The JB Weld is it's got that forever holds type stuff in it. It's got that forever hold type stuff. Now, I did pull out some wooden words. So, do y'all think we should put Let It Snow down here? Or Merry Christmas? Like I said, I'm thinking more towards the winter theme. Crap. There it is. I got it. So we're going to do the Let It Snow. Thank you, Michelle. I'm glad y'all are still here because I don't know what the deal is. So we're going to do the Let It Snow And we're going to do it in Tuscan Red, and we're going to add it to the bottom right through here, just to give it the little bit more finished look. Finished. Okay, so let me grab, oh, Scooby-Doo, we're just going to do this. Hey, Barb's Blessed Beginnings, how you doing, sweetie? How you doing? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I do. Okay. I do. And this is Tuscan Red. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's because the Tuscan Red is got different pigments in it. But for some reason, every time I buy a Tuscan Red, if I don't use it up, it ends up getting really, really watery. I'm like, what in the world? I don't get it. Don't get it. So I am not going to do